everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features the top-scoring pass offense in the NFL. The Vikings are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Buccaneers, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
All right, Larry, it's one of the new jewels of the NFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Minnesota Vikings. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First down. Moran. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun, Moran. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Carr. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on second. Off the play fake. Moran. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Let's go! Detroit! Detroit! Back down in that Philly. Here we go!
From the gun, Moran. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now after the INT, it's Carr. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Charles, I don't know what's going on in that defensive team meeting room, but they better keep it rolling. 3 picks last week, 2 here now in the first quarter.
Everyone talks about creating turnovers and getting takeaways, but until it gets put into action, it's just talk. And right now, it's in action and in a big way. Now they've got the receivers wondering if they have to turn around and play more defense instead of running routes trying to take the ball downfield.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he loses the football a second time. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
To throw on second down, Moran. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. And here we go on 1st and goal. They come out here in the I. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. And this one through the uprights and good. And from down in Miami, an update. The Bills have taken an early lead against the Dolphins. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run it again with Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, and they've got it here with a first down. Fournette on the counter. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
On second down, here's Fournette. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Carr now on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
On second down, here's Carr. And his throw here's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on third down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. It's caught, Jones. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. Throwing on first down. Moran. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Jamie Meter. Breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Slot man moves right. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on third. Off play action. Moran. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And now out comes Minnesota. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He's going to look deep down the field. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. And it's up and good. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. No. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. First and 10. Moran looking deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flush, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Bucs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile. Operating from the gun, Moran. Going down the middle, and it's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
On first down, Moran firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Clock running. The Bucs try to go quickly and get set. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble out.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
On first down, Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 29. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Second down now after the incompletion.
Here we go. Yeah, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. Eugene 39.
Off the play fake. Moran. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And that was a young pup, the rookie, being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
Now, 6-18, 7-34.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Again, it's Fournette. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Nate Gehring. Through an opening, and there he goes. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Five yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. They'll toss it to Fournette. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. So many times you think of these tight ends catching the ball already in the end zone. But today's tight end, they can run after the catch, too, to score.
They're big, they're strong, and they're extremely athletic. And they can surprise the heck out of you when they get the ball in their hands and they're running away from the defense.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this two shall pass, and it finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. As they run the counter play. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. It's up and good to make it 21-17. To kick is Janikowski. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out comes Minnesota. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now they'll run it on the toss. Room here to run. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Out to kick is Janikowski. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And last time, 1-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr, he'll set up the screen to Fournette. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Escapes the defender. And my goodness, another interception. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They run the counter now on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. The Bucs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Defense showing blitz. Off-play action. Moran. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Hey, big hit. Knocked down sideways, right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here. Throwing now is Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run. And while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
To throw on 2nd down. Carr. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Vikings on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him. And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. From the gun, Carr. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Carr, got to have this one. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be knocked down sideways near the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
To throw, it's Carr. Caught on the right side by Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. 20, 10, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick 6s from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick 6s in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Play action. Now it's Carr. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And he motions the wide receiver. Carr now on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Throwing again. Carr. Quick hitter here. It's complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Throwing on first down is Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Carr now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Throwing on first down. Carr. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Flushed out right. And for a right side here, complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. On 1st and 10, Carr. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be second down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Carr going to try and throw on third down. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Eli Harold. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And to give this time to the tailback. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the 3rd down.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he showcased the spin, but couldn't do much else as he's wrangled down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. Pistol. It's Fournette. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
One final try now for Carr. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A big offensive experience.